Hey, what's happening? Jerry here with Wealth Dynamics. Hope you're doing well. I'm coming at you tonight to provide you with purpose, wealth, and freedom. And I want to talk to you about what does it mean to have no white space. So this is a concept. I'm a Grant Cardone certified coach. So this is a concept I got from Grant Cardone in the 10X rule, and it's no white space. And so what does no white space actually mean? When I first got this concept, I thought it meant really busy. Okay, I like the show Parks and Rec. If you've ever seen Parks and Rec, Ron Swanson, there's a scene where he's in a diner and he's like, "Hey, I want you to cook up all of the eggs and bacon that you guys have." And the waiter's like, "Okay, got it." And he's like, "Hang on, I said I want you to cook all of the eggs and bacon you have, and I believe you heard cook up a lot of eggs and bacon. I said cook all of it." So what does no white space mean? No white space doesn't mean get really, really busy. No white space literally means do not have any openings on your calendar. It doesn't mean I'm really busy. It doesn't mean I'm doing a lot. It means there is no white space on your calendar. You're doing something every moment of the day. Now, I didn't fully embody this until about a year after I studied the 10X rule. And when I fully got this down, it was A, because I was financially broke and terrified, and B, I had no other choice. Okay, I was terrified. I had no income. I had bills coming up. And so I went into action mode. I was like, man, I've got to get every single person I know on my calendar. Guys, I was doing 30 and 40 appointments per week by myself. 30 and 40 appointments a week by myself. That's what no white space meant. Plus, I was making about 150 calls a day. Plus, I was training every day. Plus, I was going to the gym. Plus, I was doing personal development. And I was sleeping 7 hours. But every other waking minute that I had in the day was being spent on activity. I was coming home at 10 and 11 p.m. from my business and just killing it. I mean, just doing like $20,000 in sales every day because I had to get out of this emergency I was in. That's what no white space means. Now, some of you guys listen to this and you're like, man, that's awesome. And some of you guys listen to this and you're like, there's something wrong with that guy. Why does he have to be so busy? You need to take a break. You need to stop and smell the roses. So let me spin it to you like this. If you're looking at this and you're like, man, you need to take a break, or I couldn't do that, that's way too busy, or I need time off, or I need balance. What makes you wrong and me right? You think you need a break. I think I need no white space. Who's right? Like, neither one of us is technically right. You think what you think, I think what I think. They're completely different. There's no proof that you're right. There's no proof that I'm right. The only difference is you agree with something else. So you've got to look at, what are my results? Not what are my agreements, what are my results? If you're agreeing with, man, I need balance, but you're broke, your agreements are wrong. Your results aren't there. So no white space literally means I'm going to fill every single minute of my calendar with activity. It means if somebody cancels, I don't just sit there and daydream and mope. It means I call someone else and say, hey, I just had an appointment cancel. I have an opening for you now. Let's get you scheduled right now. Do you have 10 minutes? That's no white space, guys. No white space means that when you get to work, you're not sitting there like daydreaming and dilly-dallying and taking your sweet time. It means you're freaking hustling from one activity to the next. You're living 1 second ahead of yourself. What am I doing next? What's the next thing? And again, you could listen to this and be like, man, this Jerry guy is way too concerned with the future and way too concerned with achievement. And I could listen to you and say, yeah, this person is way too concerned with taking breaks. This person's way too concerned with being comfortable. Again, who's right? Like, who's the judge of that? What makes you right versus me right? So I think I'm right because no white space equates to financial freedom. No white space equates to choices. No white space equals pay the price now so I can pay any price later. No white space means that I can actually do what I need to do and take care of my family because I'm putting in the effort. So if you're watching this, here's what I want you to do. I want you to look at your calendar for tomorrow. This is not esoteric. I want you to take your calendar out, look at it for tomorrow, and I want you to look at how can I literally have no white space. I have budgeted every single minute of tomorrow on activity. And this goes for anybody. If you're employed, like, you should be doing this at your job. If you're a business owner, you should be doing this at your business. If you're unemployed, your job is to go find a job. You should have no white space trying to find a job. If somebody is trying to find a job and they've got white space, like, they don't actually want the job. If somebody's got a business and they're trying to increase their income and they've got white space on their calendar, they don't actually want it. Just like if somebody's an employee at a company and they've got white space on their calendar, they don't actually want to keep the job they have. See guys, this is such a simple concept. So how do you do that? Pick what time you woke up tomorrow. Pick what time you're going to go to sleep tomorrow. Those are the first 2 points. Budget those out. And then I want you to just go through the rest of the day and fill in every single activity you're going to do. And if you don't have an activity, make one up. Making up a productive activity is much better than sitting there doing nothing. It's much better than scrolling on Facebook. It's much better than watching Netflix. It's much better than any of those things. But the moral of the story is, no white space means that you're freaking gunning every minute of the day. Every minute. Not lots of minutes. Again, don't make this esoteric. It doesn't mean really busy. It means every minute. There are 24 hours in a day. There's 60 minutes in an hour. Every single one of those minutes in every single one of those hours should have something on it. Like you're doing something. Okay? So guys, I hope that helps. When I learned that rule and I learned about what no white space actually meant, my finances changed, my life changed, and everything got better. And the funny thing is I could have done that at any point. I had the same time all along. I didn't get more time in my life at that point. I had the same time the entire time. So no white space to me meant I'm going to take advantage of the minutes I have. I'm going to disagree with the fact that I need a break. I'm going to disagree with the fact that I need balance. I'm going to disagree with the fact that I get overwhelmed. I'm going to disagree with the fact that I get stressed out. Like you, and it's tried and true. Like I'm a guy, like if you came up to me and tried to give me sympathy because I work so hard, I would be upset at you. I don't take gifts well. I don't do well with compliments. Like I don't need that stuff because I disagree with that. I don't need things. I agree with no white space. I agree with I can achieve whatever I want to. I agree with I'm self-sustaining. I agree with I create my future. And so no white space reinforces all of that stuff because it puts me behind the steering wheel of action. So guys, I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. I know I went a little long tonight, but this was something I wanted to get off my chest and share with you guys. Like, share, subscribe. Have a fantastic day. I'll talk to you next time.